Happy Valentine's! Yay! I moved around too quick. Yay! Yay! Oh my gosh. More like. Yay! It's not working. Yeah! It's still not working. Okay. I'm really excited about today's story. Oh my gosh. Chill out, Mike. I'm really excited about today's story. I don't know if you guys know what this is. I would just jump into. Okay. I don't know if you guys know what this is, but it's Immortal. I wonder if you guys, how many of you are actually familiar with this? It's kind of life-changing. Oh, what's his face? The internet historian did a whole video on this creepypasta in particular. Something going on with my mouth. It doesn't look like it's moving right. I was making a lot of adjustments before stream. I don't really want to do a whole bunch of preamble today, but sorry. I'm tired. I actually, that is a complete lie. I am not tired at all. I just finished off my vitamin water energy. There's a lot of caffeine in there, so I'm feeling like that. Like, This is what the inside of my head sounds like. In case you were curious. If this if this here disclaimer it doesn't get you excited for the story we're about to read. This article mentions several sensitive topics, including sexuality and self-harm. That doesn't get you excited. What does? What does get you excited? Man, I'm moving around kind of weird today. Is there any? Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Okay, now I can actually show you guys what the inside of my head sounds like right now with how much caffeine I have taken in. That's it. Yeah, I'm reading this on what is this? Oh, on the fandom wiki of it, because I wasn't gonna read it on the fanfic page that it was. I think it was no, I think it was originally posted onto fanfic.org. I think. No. I'm lying. I lied again. DeviantArt, that's what it's called. Yeah, it was originally posted on DeviantArt, so you know. Spicy meatball. Full of good stuff. Also, for anyone who's been here on previous Creepypasta Fridays. Usually you'd hear this in the background. But I decided to make it a sound bite so I actually can control when things get spooky. Or happy. Okay. Shoot. Let's just jump into it. I'm gonna try to keep things on my previous stream. Oh gosh. I'll set the scene. This first sentence sets the scene perfectly for what we're about to get into. I hope you guys are ready. Okay, author's note. Author's note. Special thanks, get it, cause I'm gothic. To my GF, ew, not in that way, Raven. Blood Tears 666 for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rock too. MCR rocks. Oh, that's My Chemical Romance. Yeah, thank you. Okay, yeah. Ooh, okay. Woo! This is making me feel things. Just to feel something. I'm reading My Immortal. This is Harry Potter Gothic fanfiction. I don't think I said that before. This is Harry Potter fanfiction. You will see it immediately. Also, I don't swear on stream. It is going to be very difficult to not swear on stream because this story has a lot of swearing. I'll try to keep everything as PG-13-ish as possible, but things get a little nasty. Now you know! So Special Fangs is over, because she's gothic. Okay. Hi. My name... God. Hi. My name is Ebony Darkness Dementia. Okay. Okay. I didn't think it would be this. Hi. My name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway. And I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. She popped out of the womb and they're like, okay, we'll name her Ebony. Because as an infant, she had black hair. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back and icy blue eyes like limpid tears. And a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Okay. Author's note. If you don't know who she is, get the heck out of here. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major effing hottie. She wishes she was related to Gerard Way because he's hot. Dude, I wish I was related to Belle Delphine and Pokimane. They're such major effing hotties. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. Thank goodness it's not woke. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch. And she's stacked, holy cow. And I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. Is that how that works? Okay, whatever. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell. And I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining. She's got quite prose there. I was wearing this. I was wearing this. I was wearing this. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. Just hit him with the middle finger. Hey, Ebony! Shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy.
What's up, Draco?
I asked. Nothing, he said shyly. Oh. Nothing. Blushes. Comes. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. That's chapter 1. It ends with, but then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. Author's note. Is it good? Please tell me, Fangs. Cute. Okay, chapter 2. Author's note. Thanks to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter. By the way, preps stop flaming my story, okay? Oh my gosh, she hid 666 in the X's. Holy crap. There's something really sweet about this story. The next day I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. Is it snowing or raining? I opened the door of my coffin. I forgot she's a vampire. And drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony. You mean ebony black? Okay. If I get bogged down on the little tiny details like this, we're not gonna get anywhere. Black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. It's a very cute coffin. I got out of my coffin and took off my My Chemical Romance t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears. Oh, she had pierced ears, okay. And put my hair in a kind of messy bun. My friend, Willow. Oh, author's note. Raven, this is you. Woke up then and grinned. Oh, my friend Willow woke up then and grinned at me. She flipped her long waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. That's an interesting visual. She flips her hair, then... Oh, wait, no. Then opens up her eyes. The forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets, and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner. OMFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah? So?
I said, blushing.
Do you like Draco?
She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room. Of course she's in Slytherin. And into the Great Hall. Okay.
No, I so freaking don't.
I shouted.
Yeah, right.
She exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hey, he said.
Hi.
I replied, flirtily. Guess what? He said.
What?
I asked. Well, well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me.
Oh my freaking gosh.
I screamed. Oh, sorry.
Oh my freaking gosh!
I screamed. I love Good Charlotte. They are my favorite band, besides My Chemical Romance.
Good taste. I love Good Charlotte.
Well, do you want to go with me?
My ears. Beggars can't be choosers. Supreme Rexcellence. Yeah, watch out for your ears. Oops.
Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped.
These chapters just kind of end. I don't know if she was like writing this like, I'll just write this little bit and then, okay, moving on. Like, I gotta go to school or something. Because they just start and end like out of nowhere. Okay. Time for the highlights of the of the story. The author's note. Author's note. Stop flamming the story, prebs, okay? Otherwise, thanks to the gothic people for the good reviews. Thanks again, Raven. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't own this or the lyrics for Good Charlotte. I think we're gonna get some Good Charlotte. Okay.
On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on my black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnets on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so I slit one of my wrists.
I don't...
Gosh. I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding and listened to some Good Charlotte. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway.
Okay.
I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt.
Oh. Have some class, Draco. Don't wear Simple Plan to a Good Charlotte concert. Wear a Good Charlotte to a Good Charlotte concert. Unless you want to start conversations with people. I guess that's fine. I'll stop being a prude and go on with the story. Oh! I'm sorry. Those poor fishermen losing all their fishnets to the selfish goth brat. I mean, it was the goths taking it at first. Now it's all femboys. Or fishermen. Okay, yeah, Simple Plan was playing at the show too.
They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner.
Author's note. A lot faux cool boys wear it, okay? Oh, a lot of cool boys wear it, okay? Okay.
Hi, Draco.
I said in a depressed voice. Why is there an exclamation point? Hi, Draco.
I said in a depressed voice.
Hi, Ebony.
He said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666 and flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs.
They smoked drugs? What drugs were they smoking? Meth? These high schoolers smoking... Okay.
When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte.
Was the concert already going when they got there? What the frick, we're late! Run to the top and you go mosh, 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 mosh! Okay, here comes its lyrics. You come in cold, you're covered in blood. They're all so happy you've arrived. The doctor cuts your cords, hands you to your mom. She sets you free into this life, saying, Joel, I don't own the lyrics to the song. Sure. I don't know the song. Sorry, guys.
Joel is so effing hot.
I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly, Draco looked sad.
What's wrong?
I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on.
Draco said, "They're like frowning as he's moshing." Oh, gotta ditch those crappy Muggle opening bands. Yeah, yeah, you're catching on.
Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you.
I said.
Really?
Asked Draco sensitively as he put his arm around me, all protective.
Really?
I said.
Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary freaking Duff. I freaking hate that little bee.
I said, disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face.
It's because she's a prep. It's because she's a prep.
Hillary freaking Duff. I hate that bit.
The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got Good Charlotte concert tees.
That's a sentence.
We got Good Charlotte concert tees.
And
Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back into Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into ... the forbidden forest.
That's the end of chapter 3.
Chapter 4.
Author's note. I said stop flamming, okay? Ebony's name is Enobi, not Mary Sue, okay? Oh, that's funny. Piece of lore. Really puts it in a time capsule. Everyone's calling her a Mary Sue.
Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different.
They knew each other before, okay? I'm gonna have a stroke.
Draco,
I shouted.
what the F? What the frick do you think you are doing?
Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously.
What the freaking heck?
I asked, angrily.
Ebony?
He asked.
What?
I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close, and I looked into his gothic red eyes,
He was wearing color contacts. Oh, okay.
which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. And then suddenly, I didn't feel mad anymore. And then, ... Suddenly, just as Draco kissed me
Suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately. Okay.
Draco climbed on top of me, and we started to make out keenly against a tree.
This needs some music.
He took of my top, and I took of his clothes. I even took of my bra. Then he put his... He put his fingy into my you-know-what. And we did it for the first time. I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere, and my pale body became all warm. And then...
What the heck are you doing, you motherfrickers?
It was... Dumbledore!
End of chapter 4. Chapter 5. That sounds just like something Dumbledore would say. What the heck are you doing, you mother? Oh, that is so hard to not read. Okay, maybe just this once. Cover your ears, everybody. Okay, no more. That's the only time you're ever going to hear me swear. Author's note. Oh, chapter 5. Author's note.
Stop flaming. If you flam, it means you're a prep or a poser.
The only reason Dumbledore swore is cause he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. What are you doing? Dumbledore said calmly. Yeah. What the heck are you doing, you motherfuckers?
He said calmly.
P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good reviews. Better leave some good reviews, guys, or else he's not updating.
Dumbledore made... Dumbledore made and Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. "You ludicrous fools!" he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry.
How did they know? he texted them in Wizard, or maybe he sent a letter. Like, "These two were having sex." They're like, "Children cannot be having sex at Hogwarts." "They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest,"
he yelled in a furious voice.
What do you do? What? No, what? Why did you do such a thing? You mediocre dunces,
asked Professor McGonagall.
"How dare you?" "You were having sex. How dare you?"
demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked,
"Because I love her!"
Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said,
"Fine. Very well. You may go up to your rooms."
"You let them go!"
Okay.
Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us.
"Are you okay, Ebony?"
Draco asked me gently.
Yeah, I guess.
I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out...
Man. Okay.
Draco was standing in front of the bathroom, and he started to sing. "I Just Want to Live" by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back to his room.
Minus 69 points for Slytherin. Because, raises eyebrows, you know. Plus 420 points for Gryffindor. Because they don't do that. They're moral and conservative. Not like you libtards.
Chapter 6.
Author's note.
Shut up, preps, okay? P.S. I will not update until you give me good reviews.
Give her good reviews, guys.
The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end, and matching top with red skulls all over it, and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple.
Spray paint, jeez. I can see her hair being all sticky and clumped together from all the spray paint.
In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk.
That's awesome! Freaking based. I love Count Chocula.
And a glass of red blood. Suddenly someone bumped into me, and all the blood spilled over my top.
Okay, would the Count Chocula make the blood, like, chocolate flavored? I'm not sure if that's a good combination. I don't know. Count Chocula is good either way.
Jerk!
I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up, because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore.
Oh?
And now he was wearing red contact lenses, just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore.
Oh, there's our hint.
He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent.
You're in London, Ebony. That's what happens.
He looked exactly like Joel Madden.
Not John Madden of NFL John Madden fame. Okay.
He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him. Kind of
Gosh.
Kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice.
That's all right. What's your name?
I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me vampire these days, he grumbled.
Why?
I exclaimed. Because I love the taste. Because I love the taste of human blood. He giggled.
Well, I am a vampire.
I confessed.
Really?
He whimpered. Ah! I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him.
End of chapter 6. Oh my gosh, this girl has no standards. It's like gothic and vampire, and she's just like, I have no obligations. I have no attachments to any other human beings in my life. I am horny.
Chapter 7. Bring me to life.
Okay. We're serious now. Author's note. Well, okay, you guys. I'm only writing this because I got 5 God reviews. By the way, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 God bonds. Stop flaming or il report. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a satanist. She has problems. She's depressed for gosh sake. Yeah, that's what stops her from being a Mary Sue. She's depressed and she's a Satanist, okay? Not a Mary Sue. Stupid. Whoa! Go away.
Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails in red nail polish.
Author's note. See, does that sound like a Mary Sue to you? Okay.
I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco.
Oh, they're going out now? Okay.
Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then... ...
Oh, it's actually gonna tell us. Oh, gosh.
We started Frenching passively. We started Frenching passively, and we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took of my top. Then I took off my black leather bra, and he took...
leather bra? Oh, gosh.
And he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked, and then he put his boy's thingy in mine, and we had sex!
He put... that implies he put his boy's thingy in her boy's thingy.
And we had sex.
See, is that stupid? Okay.
Oh, Draco! Draco!
I screamed while getting an orgasm when all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody gothic writing, were the words, Vampire. I was so angry. You jerk! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. Oh no! But you don't understand, Draco pleaded, but I knew too much.
No, you freaking idiot!
I shouted.
You probably have AIDS anyway.
Oh, gosh, dude.
I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out.
Missed opportunity to say Hufflepuffedly.
Draco ran out, even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care.
Okay, like, if she wasn't mad, she would be like,
okay, I'll keep letting you put your boy's thingy in my boy's thingy. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people.
Vampire Potter, you mother fricker!
I yelled.
End of chapter 7.
Chapter 8. People must have been at the edge of their seats in between each chapter. Like, with that ending, I would have been like, what's gonna happen next? Okay.
Chapter 8.
Author's note.
Stop flossing, okay? If you don't, then you are a prep.
You do then... Okay. I'm sorry. I misread that. If you do, then you are a prep. Okay.
Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back.
He's running in there.
Emily, please! It's not what you think!
As he gets down on the ground.
Screamed sadly. Draco screamed sadly.
Oops.
My friend, Bloody Mary Smith, smiled at me understatedly.
Okay.
She flipped her long waist-length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes. That she was
Wearing contact lenses on. What color are people's eyes anymore? Everyone's just wearing the red contact lenses.
She had pale white skin, everybody does. That she was wearing white makeup on.
How do you know she was wearing white makeup?
Hermione was
Oh, I see.
Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother and her father committed suicide. Oh my gosh. Because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed.
Oh, sorry.
It also turns out her real last name isn't Smith and not Granger. Her real name is Smith and not Granger. Since she has converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. So there you go, haters. Stupid.
Okay, so it's not Hermione Granger, it's Bloody Mary Smith. Got that right.
What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit?
Snape deemed angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him.
Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco.
I shouted at him.
Wow, she jumps to conclusions.
Everyone gasped.
I don't have a crowd gasp. That's what the crowd did. Why is that highlighted? Point of... Okay.
I don't know why Ebony was so
Mad at me. What? Oh, okay, point of view switch here.
I don't know why Ebony was so mad with...
I think this is Vampire's point of view.
I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi, and so is Ebony, for a while. But then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany. A stupid preppy fricker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not with Draco anymore, said Vampire.
Yeah, freaking right. Frick off, you jerk.
I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virility to Draco, and then I started to bust into tears. To bust into tears.
I'm a bust into tears. I'm a bust into tears.
End of chapter 8. Chapter 9. Author's note.
Stop flaming, okay?
I didn't read all the books.
This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. I said he had a headache. Besides, it must be besides.
And the reason Snap doesn't lick Harry now is 'cause he's
Christian and Vampire is a Satanist. My Chemical Romance rocks. So Snape doesn't like Harry because Snape is Christian. And Vampire is a Satanist now. Okay. What's this hyperlink? Okay.
I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then, all of a suddenly, A horrible man with red eyes and no nose, and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose,
Basically, like Voldemort in the movie.
and he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was Voldemort.
So he had no nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie. It was Voldemort. Okay.
No!
I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, "Penis!" and I couldn't run away.
Crookshanks!
I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream, "No!" I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped.
Okay.
Emily,
He yelled,
thou must kill Vampire Potter.
I thought about Vampire and his sex eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face looks just like Joel Madden. I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up?
You're a genius, Ebony. You're a genius.
No, Voldemort!
I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun.
No, please!
I begged.
Thou must.
He yelled.
If thou dost not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco.
How did you know?
I asked in a surprised way.
Gosh.
Voldemort got a, "Dude, you're so retarded" look on his face.
I hath telekinesis,
He answered cruelly.
and if you doth not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco.
Real talk, Voldemort impression is on point. Thank you.
Thank you, Supreme Excellence.
Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick.
Get angry face.
I was so scared and mad, I didn't know what to do. Suddenly, Draco came into the woods.
Draco!
I said,
Hi!
"Aye," he said. But his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram
Get it?
between Joel Madden and Gerard Way.
He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like pentagram. Kind of like a pentagram. What? Oh. Is there a pentagram drawn on his face?
Are you okay?
I asked.
No. No.
He answered.
I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me.
I expelled.
That's okay.
He said, all depressed, and we went back into Hogwarts together, making out.
As they're walking.
Oh,
I have tripped. Hang on.
Oh, okay, I'll look ahead.
End of chapter 9. Chapter 10.
We're almost a third of the way through the story. I've only been streaming for an hour. I actually feel lightheaded from doing that Voldemort impression. I don't know what the freak is wrong with me.
Chapter 10. Author's note.
Stop it, you gay fans! You gay fags! Ooh, if you do not lick my story, then frick off.
P.S. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle. After all, she vampire or evil. That's they moved houses okay.
I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset. Went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it, and I play guitar. People say we sound like a cross between Good Charlotte, Slipknot, and My Chemical Romance. Ugh.
I did my time and I want out. So abusive and fake.
Do they sound like that?
The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, although we call him Diablo now. I want Meat Canyon to animate this. That would be amazing. Oh my gosh, I hope.
So I guess they just started this band. Okay. Yeah. My favorite VTuber. Hey, thanks, Primo Sparky. Okay, so Ron is called Diablo now, and he has black hair now with blue streaks in it. And Hagrid! Hagrid's in their band! Bloody Gothic Rose 666. Hagrid, okay.
Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS. You know, it's kind of a slur for us vampires.
There's no way I'm writing that.
CROSS. That okay. Or a steak. Okay, yeah, thanks.
And Vampire was probably watching a depressed movie like The Corpse Bride.
Draco's so depressed. He's like, I'm gonna put on The Corpse Bride. It's not a very long movie. It's only like 70 minutes. And like,
I'll just rewind it and watch it again.
how does that theme go? Something like that.
I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and tiny matching miniskirt that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. We were singing a cover of Helena at the end of this song. I suddenly burst into tears. Oh, that's the House of Wax remix song. She burst into tears.
Ebony, are you okay?
Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice.
What the freak do you think?
I said angrily. And then I said,
Well,
Voldemort came and the...
okay.
Voldemort came and the freaking jerk told me to freaking kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice.
Kill Harry. His name's Vampire Ebony, you idiot.
But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice, even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will freaking kill Draco.
I burst into tears.
Again, I guess. This is a masterpiece, Oni Jordan-chan. I agree. This is so... I was about to say, who in the heck is Harry?
I know, yeah!
Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind the wall.
Why didn't you freaking tell me?
He shouted.
How could you freaking poser muggle.
Jerk.
See, is that out of character? What?
What criticisms are people giving her? I'm late to the channel. What's going on, Mothman? Are you reading a part of the story? Kind of. It's Harry Potter fan fiction, except it's everybody's goth, and some characters are vampires. Which is really cool. Vampires. Wait, what?
I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying.
Okay. Your laugh cracks me up. No, thanks.
We practiced for 1 more hour.
So they're both like... Let's get some practice in.
Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't 'cause he had a headache.
Okay.
What have you done?
He started to cry wisely.
You cry wisely. Oh.
See, that's basically nut swearing, and this time he was really upset.
You will see why. Okay. Thank you, author.
Ebony Draco has been found in his room.
He committed suicide by slitting his wrists. Wait. That was the wrong sound effect. Okay. End of chapter 10. So, Draco's dead. Oh, conspiracy time. I think Voldemort killed Draco and made it look like... I thought he was a vampire and that wouldn't kill him. He wasn't a vampire. He was just goth. It was vampire that was a vampire, and Ebony is a vampire. If I'm following correctly. I think.
Chapter 11. Author's note. I said, stop flaming up.
You preps. See if this chapter is stupid. Okay. See if this chapter is stupid. It deals with really serious issues. See for yourself if it's stupid. Thanks to my friend Raven for helping me. Oh my gosh, I am lightheaded after reading that. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, it is so hot in my room. Give me a second. I'm gonna... Chapter 11 is the end of the first third of this story, so maybe I'll read it faster. I'm hungry. Opening a window, I'm still here.
I know I'm mediocre,
And there's
nothing worse.
I'm back. I'm moving again. Chapter 11. Oh, okay. He's asleep. Yeah, he's asleep. It's party time, chumps. Okay.
I screamed. I was horrified. But Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to frick off! And I ran to my room, crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room because he would look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood, and then I slit both of my wrists. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. It starts with one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to explain myself how I try so hard. I grabbed a stick and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so freaking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it. Sadly, I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't freaking believe it.
I love these bands that aren't even remotely goth. I love Linkin Park. I know, these aren't very gothic bands. They're emo. They're not goth. I think, well, she's mentioned Marilyn Manson. That's pretty goth. And My Chemical Romance totes the line of goth. Linkin Park is not gothic. In the end, it doesn't even matter. She's holding the stake.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I won't do it.
As she changed her mind. I don't have a sound effect for that. 6 pairs of scoldings.
I couldn't freaking believe it. Then I looked out the window, and screamed. Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me.
Snape is a peeping Tom now. Okay.
And Lupin was... Lupin was masticating to it. They were sitting on their broomsticks.
That's such an awesome image of Snape and Lupin sitting on their broomsticks. Like,
Ew, you freaking pervs! Stop looking at me naked! Are you pedos or what?
I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of...
okay, she has a thematic... That's not very Christian of Snape. Yeah! I thought you was Christian now. Come on, Snape. Gosh.
Okay. I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly, Vampire ran in.
Oh my gosh. Okay. She writes the spell wrong, but... Okay. Wait, who is this? Suddenly Vampire ran in. Okay, a vampire's there.
Abracadabra! He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb.
Probably wand, but his womb. He's pointing his womb at them.
I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming, and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in.
Ebony, it has been revealed that someone has... No!
He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand, and suddenly, Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said, "Everyone, we need to talk."
Oh my gosh, what a series of events. She unloads an infinite amount of bullets, I guess, into Snape and Lupin, and they're both just going, ah! They both just started screaming, okay? Then Dumbledore runs in,
Hey, guess what? No!
and then Hagrid flies in with a broom. He's like, hey, everybody, we need to talk. Wait. Who's saying this? I'm assuming Ebony is saying this.
What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student.
No, you're not.
What?
I may be a Hogwarts student,
Hagrid paused angrily.
but I'm also a Satanist.
Hagrid is not a student.
This cannot be.
Snap said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him.
There must be other factors.
You don't have any!
I yelled in madly. Lupin held up the camber triumphantly.
The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there.
I felt faint, more than I normally do, like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood.
Okay. Snape is alive. I guess.
Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak.
What?
His cloak? And then I heard the words that he had heard before, but not from him.
What?
And then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him.
I did not know whether to feel shocked and happy or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint.
Because,
Hagrid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then swooped he in singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent?
What does that sound like? It makes more than killing Snape to make him die.
it takes more than killing me just to make me die. Did you really think killing me would make me die?
Because you're gothic.
Snap asked in a little afraid voice, because he was afraid it meant he was connected with Satan.
Because I love her.
Is Hagrid in love with her? Hagrid's in love with her. Okay. We know that now. Oh gosh. Okay. You can see here. No, just kidding. Yeah, that was a third of the story. We're a third of the way through the story, and I am hungry. I'm gonna see if there's food real quick. There's a fire with BRB. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Give me a second.
I lay on a white hot bench.
Oh my gosh.
That macaroni is delicious.
I am sweating buckets. Real quick, I'm gonna look up. When was this written? Does this have the information on when it was? History? Oh my goodness gracious. We'll find out later. Whoa, I'm back. Ah, I'm a fireball! Okay, we're good. Okay. Chapters 12 through 22. What's gonna happen? Will Dumbledore finally, Gosh, what the freak is going on in the story right now? Okay. Quick recap. Where we're at, because even I am having a hard time following what's going on. So Ebony was, depressed. She gets out of the bath and then finds Professor Lupin and Professor Snape recording her, keeping Tom just sitting on their brooms outside her room because oh yeah, no. She was depressed and took a bath and self-harmed because she found out Draco had self-unalived. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, and she was getting filmed. Dumbledore bursts in. He's like, "Whoa." Then Vampire bursts in. And is like, stop! Oh yeah, I guess, like, all of them, like, she pulls out the gun that Voldemort gave her. Oh, what the heck? Okay. My conspiracy is that, since... Or my prediction is that since, Voldemort threatens to kill Draco if she didn't kill Ebony. If Ebony didn't kill Vampire Potter, then he would kill Draco. So I think he just made it look like it was done the gamer way. I'm sorry, I'm eating. Oh my gosh, I was getting so lightheaded. I gotta get comfortable. Play spooky music for now. I should have gotten a cup of water. I'm thirsty too. I got a cup of water. I'm a fool. Can you hear my chewing? I don't want you guys to hear my chewing. That makes me feel self-conscious. I have a noise gate filter on my microphone, so it shouldn't. Oh, my poor fork. My poor fork. Oh my gosh. Snape and Lupin watching Ebony. Oh man. I added a new sound effect, but I have no idea when I'm ever going to use it.
I'm gonna pee.
I'm gonna pray. Snape. That's for the self-harming scenes. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that I'm gonna pee is for the self-harming scenes. You're hearing about the, and then I slit my wrist. Oh, gosh. I muted myself. Go. That's got to be my favorite sound effect, and this one. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm still eating. I was getting really lightheaded. I realized that I was super hungry. This macaroni shiz is freaking delicious. I have no idea what it is. Spicy? It's cheesy? I think that's shrimp? Shrimp or chicken? I can't tell. It's a microwave dinner, so that the meats become mysterious after they're deep fried and frozen and reheated. Unless you read the box. Okay, I'm almost done. Can I use some chicken jalapeno pepper mac and cheese? Oh, that explains it. That explains it. By the way, Oni Jordan-chan, can I use my powers across space and time to make you bring me a cup of water? This is serious! Okay, I'm gonna get reading. Oh, yeah. He's giving you the puppy dog. So you guys know, I'm not chewing with my mouth open. Magic. Thank you. There's ice in it too? Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Something about ice cold water, man. Just a cup of ice cold water. Okay. Got one more piece of chicken. Then I'm back to it, okay? Lather your bussies for some more. Oh yeah, Hagrid is in love with the main character, Ebony. Can't forget that. That was the cliffhanger reveal. Not everyone shooting die spells like Avada Kedavra and guns at Snape and Lupin. They survived. I guess that wasn't enough of a crazy cliffhanger.
Chicken jalapeno, pepper, mac and cheese. The kind of meal you don't want to forget.
Okay, I'm almost done. By the way, we just got an ice maker in our house. You guys have not gotten an ice maker? Get one. It is one of the best purchases. we've ever... One of the greatest additions we've added to our humble house of a bunch of totally not gay dudes. Three dudes living in a house in separate rooms because they're not gay. On with the story. No, wake up! Wake up! We're back to the story!
Chapter 12. Author's note. Stop praying! Okay, Hagrid is a pedo, too. A lot of people in American schools are like that. I wanted to address the issue. How do you know Snap Lant Christian plus Hagrid isn't really in love with... What? How do you know... Okay. How do you know Snape ain't Christian, plus Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony? That was Cedric, okay? Cedric? What? Okay. Don't question things, guys. This is not the kind of story for that.
I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. No!
I thought it was Hagrid.
But it was Vampire. He started to scream.
OMFG! No! My scar hurts!
And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I stopped.
How did you know?
I saw it, and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt.
No.
I ran up closer.
I thought you didn't have a scar anymore.
I shouted.
I'm not gonna shout that.
I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always covered it up with foundation.
He said back.
Anyway, my scar hurt, and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me! Then I had... What? Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. ... Wolfemort has him bondage.
Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now recovering from my slit wrists.
You're a vampire. You're fine.
Snap and Lupin and Hagrid were there too. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered, 'cause they were pedophiles, and you can't have those freaking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls.
Ebony.
Dumbledore had constipated the video camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them.
Wow. That was a paragraph. That was... Okay. Okay. Wow, this is really...
Okay. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses.
Ebony, I need to tell you something.
He said in a serious voice, giving me the roses.
Frick off!
I told him.
You know I freaking hate the color pink.
You've worn pink. The inside of your coffin is pink. Oh, it's hot pink. Okay.
And I don't like effed up preps like you.
I snapped.
Hagrid's a prep? What are you talking about, Enobi?
Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic.
No, Enobi,
Hagrid says.
those are not roses.
What? Are they goths too, you poser prep?
What is this conversation? Okay.
I asked because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses.
I saved your life.
I saved your life.
You didn't.
He yelled angrily.
No, you.
Oh gosh, these quotes. Oh my gosh. Whew. Okay, come on, brain. You can do this.
No, you didn't.
I replied.
You saved me from...
Getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin.
Who? Oh gosh, this sentence. Imagine Hagrid wearing Abercrombie and Fitch with his collar popped. Yeah, that's how you know he's a prep.
Like girls who wear Abercrombie and Fitch.
Okay. Snap and Lupin.
Who masturbated?
See, is that spelled wrong? It is spelled wrong. He added silently. Oh my gosh. This is definitely from the aughts if she mentioned Paris Hilton. I know, very timely reference. That is. It definitely doesn't date the story at all. Well, I mean, the entire story is dated.
Whatever.
I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses.
These aren't roses.
He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered,
Well, if you wanted honestly, that's all you had to say.
What? That's not a spell. That's an MCR song.
I corrected him wisely.
I know. I was just warming up my vocal
cords. Then he screamed,
Petulous Merengo me
Cremically Romacio.
For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute especially for Raven. I love you, girl. I am a Noto Okeo.
I'm not okay.
I see, it's MCR lyrics.
And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air. And it was black.
You said that.
Now I knew he wasn't a prep.
What is this sentence? Okay, I believe you now. WTF is Draco. Was it where the frick is Draco?
Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing.
You see, Anabi.
Oh,
You see, Anabi.
Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame.
To see what is in the flames.
Haha, you reviewers, flames, get it?
You must find yourself first, Kay.
Oh my gosh.
I have found myself, okay, you mean old man.
Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back.
Okay.
Hagrid stormed off back into his bed.
Hagrid stormed off back into his bed.
You are a liar, Professor Dumbledore. Dumbledore.
Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong on them. I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring.
If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so frick off.
And I put on a blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss.
Holy crap. Oh. The story is breaking me. This is breaking me. If you don't know who Samara from The Ring is, you're a prep, so freak off. Oh, boy. Or you're, you know, someone who doesn't watch horror movies.
What?
Oh, gosh. Oh, boy.
You look kawaii, girl.
But Bloody Mary said sadly.
You look kawaii. Actually, it says kawaii. So that's like a name, I think. Kawaii is a name. Kawaii means cute. Not to be a little Japanese prude here. Weeb, sorry. Gosh, stop with the puns.
Thanks. Get it? You do too.
I said sadly too.
Thanks.
Get it?
You do too.
I said sadly too, but I was still upset.
What?
I slit both of my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on. So Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time.
Are they just gonna keep getting away with it if she doesn't do that? What?
I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff.
No, that's so mean.
He was... Some Hufflepuff is just sitting there... and Vampire's there like... Hi, he said in a depressed way.
Hi, back.
I said in a equally sad way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then...
What? They're in class.
we jumped on each other and started screwing each other.
That's their first time.
Oh no, they're a weeb too. Yeah. I guess Hufflepuff blood tastes like mediocrity and goober.
I resemble that remark. Actually, I wanted to be Hufflepuff, but I took the test online and I'm Gryffindor. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gross. Yeah, I know. I like Hufflepuff. Does nobody care? They're in the middle of class. Are they not in the middle of class? No, they are. Okay.
Stop it now, you horny simpletons! Shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else.
Yeah. Oh, what the frick is going on?
Vampire, you fricker!
I said, slapping him.
Stop trying to screw me! You know I loved Draco!
I shouted, and then I ran away. Just then, he started to scream, OMFG, no, my scar hurts. And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites.
No!
I ran up closer.
I thought you didn't have a scar anymore.
I shouted.
He established earlier. Okay, whatever.
I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation.
You said this! She said he didn't have a scar in the beginning. Yeah, and then... Hang on. Pentagram... I do, but Diablo changed it. Yeah, he said this, then he just repeated information down here.
I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage.
Am I insane? Now it's a pentagramma. Wait, I saw it. My scar... This is at the beginning of the chapter. Voldemort has him bondage. And at the end of the chapter, I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do. Has him bondage. Oh my gosh. End of chapter 12. Chapter 13.
Author's note. Raven, thanks for gulping me again. I'm sorry to talk your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a freaking sex bomb. Preps, stop flaming. Short, sweet, and to the point. I like that.
Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared.
Dumbledore! Dumbledore!
We both yelled. Dumbledore came there.
What is it that you want now, you despicable snobs?
He asked angrily.
Voldemort has Draco!
We shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice.
No, don't! We need to save Draco!
We begged.
Wait, what?
Voldemort has Draco. Then Dumbledore's like... Then they're like, no, don't! We need to save Draco!
No,
He said meanly.
I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school. Especially with you, Ebony.
He said while he frowned looking at me.
Besides, I never liked him that much anyway.
Then he walked away. Vampire started crying.
My Draco!
He moaned.
Oh. Sorry, I gotta spam.
Author's note. Don't you... Fake gay guys are, like, so hot? It's okay.
I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed.
Oh.
What?
I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then suddenly, we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands out just as we heard a croon voice say,
Alakadabra!
Is he in there just saying that, or is he shooting it at them?
It was Voldemort.
Alakadabra! Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Chapter 14.
Oh, that's the end of chapter 13.
Chapter 14. Author's note. Frick off, preps. Okay, Raven, thanks for helping again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was depressed and I had to go to the hospital because I slit my wrists.
P.S. I'm not updating till you give me
10 God reviews.
Good grief, this poor girl. I hope that's not true. Was depressed and had to go to the hospital because I slit my wrists. Oh my gosh.
Warning. Some of this chapter is extremely scary. Viewer excretion advised.
This poor girl. I know. Oh my gosh. And she's like, yeah, thanks. You guys are flaming me. Sorry, it took a little while. I got a little silly. Slit my wrist and went to the hospital. Good gosh.
We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was.
Okay. Appreciate the subtlety and all the dramatic. It's got the subtlety of a chainsaw. Yeah, okay. It wasn't Voldemort, it was the fat guy who killed Cedric.
Draco was there crying tears of blood.
As you do.
Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail.
Can't even remember his name. I know! What the heck?
Rid my sight, you despicable preps!
What?
Rid my sight, you despicable preps! He shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. He then suddenly looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Ebony, I love you. Will you have sex with me? Ebony, I love you. Will you have sex with me? He said.
In this, he is 16 years old, so he's not a pedophile. Okay. What?
Huh? I asked.
Enemy, I love you. Will you have sex with me?
Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely.
What the freak? You torture my boyfriend, and then you expect me to freak you? Gosh, you are so freaked up, you freaking jerk.
I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart.
Jeez.
Blood poured out of it like a fountain. No!
They say Nar because it's England. The story goes from 0 to horny in 69. It's like out of nowhere. Like, okay.
He started screaming and running around.
He's like dumping blood out of his heart, running around like a chicken with its head cut off.
Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly.
Why? Why is... I like this little note here. It has highlighted burst into tears, and it says crying. Thank you. Thank you, Fandom Wiki.
Snaketail, what art thou doing?
Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. We could hear his high heels clacking to us. He's wearing high heels? So we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts.
Snaketail, darling, what's going on in there?
Yeesh, we better get out of here. We went to my room, Vampire went away, then I started crying.
Okay.
What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. His girlfriend's crying. He's like, "What's the matter, babe? I hope this won't interfere with our time together."
I'm so sorry, Swole Sparky. This story is nasty. He had a sex pack. Get it? Because he's so sucks. And a really huge you-know-what and everything. You said that. I stand by what I just said. He knows what will make her feel better. I mean, to be fair, most guys would assume that's what would make their girlfriends feel better. Like,
"Babe, are you okay? Wanna do it?" "Hey, babe, wanna ride my Nimbus 2000?
It's the Nimbus 2000, baby. Ooh. Nothing got a Hemi? No. Ooh. Turbo.
Okay.
It's so unfair.
I yielded.
Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls and preps here? Except for Bloody Mary because she's not ugly or anything.
Holy crap. Oh my gosh.
I almost called her a bad word. That is... Whew. Oh my gosh, what a douchebag.
Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They are such freaking sluts," answered Draco.
Dude.
Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me and now even Snaketail is in love with me.
No, he's dead. That's not a problem. You don't have to include him. He's dead. You stabbed him in the heart.
I just want to be with you, okay, Draco?
Oh boy. Okay, sad music time.
Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful?
I shouted angrily.
And don't worry, and
Don't worry, Ennaby isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty.
I'm good at too many things. I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a freaking curse.
I shouted and then ran away.
End of chapter 14. Ebony has truly established herself as a relatable and very likable main character. Holy cow. Chapter 15. Author's note. Stop flaming me, okay? By the way, you suck from now on every time someone flames me, I'm gonna slit my wrists. Thanks to Raven for helping? Oh, that is an L. Bane.
Ebony! Ebony! Shouted Draco sadly. No! Please come back! But I was too mad.
Whatever. No, you can go and have sex with vampire. I shouted. Wait, why is she mad again? Oh, she's mad because she's too blessed. She's too good at everything and she's too pretty, so she's depressed. Okay. Now you can go and do it with vampire.
I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it.
A really tiny... The door or the key? Because if it's the key, there's like a tiny little sticker of Marilyn Manson on there. Just
a little guy, just a tiny little guy.
He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire.
good grief. Come on, girl.
I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrists. I drank the blood, all depressed.
Drink your own... I mean, it's not the first time she's done it.
Then I looked at my black Good Charlotte watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. She's slitting her wrists and getting all sad and drinking the blood. Then she's like, oh, my plastic Good Charlotte watch.
Like, oh heavens, I'm late for biology class.
I put a short... Okay. I put on a short ripped black... Whoops. Gothic dress that said anarchy on the front in blood red letters and was all ripped, and a spiky belt. Under that, I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood red letters. I put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. What? A biology class where we turn bloody pentagrams into black guitars. You know, biology. Suddenly, the guitar turned to Draco! The guitar turned to Draco! Wow! Nobi, I love you! He shouted sadly. I do not care what those freaker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to self unalive all the time. Now I just want to freaking be with you. I freaking love you. Then he started to sing The Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now because we fell in love with when Joel was singing it right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson.
Author's note.
Don't you think those guys are so hot?
If you did not know who they are, get the freak out of the hero.
OMFG,
I said after he was finished. Some freaking preps started to stare at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers
That were covered in black nail polish, and we entwined with, and were entwined with Dracos now at them. Oh my gosh. Okay. Back to the story.
I love you,
I said
And then we started to kiss, just like Hillary Duff. I freaking hate that girl. And CMM in... just like Hillary Duff and CMM in A Cinderella Story. Okay. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster saying that My Chemical Romance would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other all shocked. And then went together.
End of chapter 15. Holy cow. Story moves at 1,000,000 miles an hour. It like completely halts just to explain what she's wearing. Then it's like all these things happen at once. What was it that I wanted to say? Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. How often can you just show up to a concert? Like, how did, if they're fans of My Chemical Romance, how did they not know that they were going to be performing? Fake fans. Just saying.
Chapter 16. Author's note. You know what? Shut up, okay? Prove to me your nut preps. Raven, you suck. Raven, you suck, you freaking girl. Give me back my freaking... Sweet. You're supposed to write this. Raven, WTF, you're supposed to do this. By the way, thanks to Brittany 5655 for teaching my Japanese. Okay.
We ran happily to Hogsmeade.
Oh, they're not depressed for once. Look at that.
There we saw the stage where Good Charlotte had played. We ran in happily again. MCR were there playing Helena, of course. What else would they be playing? The song from the the House of Wax remake. Those two, they're intertwined forever now. Ever since I rewatched that movie, that song came on at the end. It's just in my brain forever now. How many chapters is this? Do you really want to know? Because it might be 44. Song goes so hard with the House of Wax. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of dialogue here. Okay. We're trucking through it, boys. You know what? I'm gonna finish this chapter. Then I'll continue it next week because I really want to finish this. I am legitimately having a blast. Do you guys want me to keep reading? Maybe I can keep reading for another half hour, maybe. It's getting really late though. Yeah, what are you guys down for? You guys can come up with an answer while I read this next chapter.
By the Emperor's golden scrotum, I can't take much more of this.
Hey, these guys are in England too. The Warhammer tie-in. I'd rather finish later, to be honest. I'm at my cringe limit. I am too. No, we could stop here. Chapter 16. Lock it in, boys. Chapter 16. I'm going through it, man. I'm going through it. I was having so much fun at first. I'm still having fun. Holy crap. It is... This is a lot. Doing this for almost 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours of pure cringe injected into my veins. We'll have to figuratively, in Minecraft, cut our own wrists. Let all the cringe pour out. But little do you know, I will suck the cringe blood back into my body. Wait, no. Okay. Actually, going to bed sounds really nice right now. Maybe I won't go to bed. I want to catch up on Oshinoko. Yeah, yes, I'm a bit of a weeb. Season 2 has been out for like months. Best worst stream you've ever done. Thank you. Do I have a sound effect for that? Okay, chapter 16. I'm locking it in. Chapter 16. Chapter 16. That's where we're at. We're not even halfway.
But
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
It's gotta be it, boys. Thank you all for coming.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming.
I've lost gallons to you.
Okay. Good night, everybody. Good night. Hasta la vista. La vista. Oyasumi nasai. Nosta. 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 That fart sound will never not be funny. I know.
Word.
Okay, good night. Good night. Good night. I'm gonna go to bed. Say some prayers. Read the Bible. Pray for forgiveness. Maybe I'll call my bishop. Maybe I'll call my bishop and
Tell him what I've done tonight. Maybe it's better that the world doesn't know. The world can't know what I've done.
What have I done to deserve this? What have I done to deserve this?
And each melody I hear, violent reminder of you.
Glowing arches overhead, and in the lap of a paint-chipped clown, fingers tapping his red-hot shoe.